gone through the door, that little hole in the door down there. What are you doing? Oi!
What?
What are you doing?
Nothing. We thought that was you.
I'm not lying.
I just went hate Queens through it again.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
That's not police. That's not police.
Venturing into abandoned places is a thrill for many, but the line between adventure and terror is dangerously thin. What happens when the silence of a forgotten building is broken, not by decay, but by a presence that doesn't want you there? Tonight, we examine one exploration that went horribly wrong, forcing the explorers from one dangerous location into another, potentially far worse. But before we dive into the first encounter, don't forget to subscribe. Many of you watching aren't subscribed yet, and your support is what keeps us bringing you more of this disturbing content. Meet the creator behind the YouTube channel What You After. He takes his audience deep into the world of urban exploration, uncovering the decaying beauty of places the world has left behind. From forgotten asylums to industrial ruins, his channel is a testament to the stories hidden within crumbling walls. But during one infamous exploration, he would be reminded that trespassing into the past can have very real and very immediate consequences. The investigation begins inside the dark corridors of what appears to be an abandoned hospital or asylum. As the team moves deeper, the remnants of a once bustling facility create an increasingly unsettling atmosphere.
Baby changing table. All the toilets and stuff are pink. Does anybody need a straight edge? Guys, bottles of medicine and shit. Giant bottles of methanol.
The decay is palpable. The entire structure feels like it's rotting from the inside out. But it wasn't just the ghosts of the past they had to worry about. A modern security camera high on a wall confirmed their fears. They were being watched. Their time at the location was abruptly cut short. Frustrated and annoyed, the explorer is forced to retreat, explaining to his audience what happened and why they had to leave.
A little bit pissed off. We got kicked out of Talgarth Asylum. That really takes a piss. This place is quite impressive. It's not something we can go in, but it's something of historical value to Wales anyway. So it's an old quarry. You can't really see it from here, but it is quite big. It does look really cool, to be fair.
Undeterred, the team decided to salvage their trip by heading to a new, more remote location. A vast old quarry with its own deep history etched into the Welsh landscape. At first, the quarry seemed like a perfect, isolated spot to explore, far from the security guards and prying eyes of their previous location. But isolation can be its own form of terror. In the sprawling, empty quarry, the sense of being watched returned, but this time, there were no cameras to blame it on. A fleeting shape or movement in the distance caused them to pause, their hearts pounding in the sudden silence.
Furniture. We lost Ollie. Stopped it, we can see Ollie. So, free. See a van. Nothing,
They quickly dismissed it as a trick of the light, or their minds playing games after the stressful encounter at the asylum, but the feeling of unease lingered in the air. They may have been caught and kicked out of the asylum, but one has to wonder if that was a blessing in disguise. Did that ejection from a monitored location inadvertently push them into a far more dangerous, unmonitored one? While security guards are a known risk, an unknown observer in a desolate quarry is a different threat entirely. The mystery of who or what they saw that day remains unsolved. Trespassing comes with the risk of being caught, but at least that's a danger you can understand. The threat of an unknown presence in a remote wilderness, however, is far more terrifying. You can never be sure of its motives. Luckily, the team from What You After didn't stick around long enough to find out. Their instincts told them to leave, and it's a good thing they listened. Venturing into abandoned military installations can unearth forgotten history, but sometimes you find more than just relics of the past. Tonight, we're delving into a chilling exploration that proves why some places are best left undisturbed. Meet the creator behind the YouTube channel Epic Exploration. With his camera in hand, he ventures into decaying and off-limits locations, documenting the haunting remnants of a world left behind. But during a trip to the historic Sandy Hook, he and his friend Mike would discover that the echoes of the past can feel terrifyingly present. The adventure began as they arrived at Sandy Hook, ready to explore its hidden military bunkers. Plunging into the pitch-black entrance, the atmosphere immediately shifted from adventurous to unnerving, feeling less like a historical site and more like a deadly video game dungeon.
I feel so claustrophobic right now.
Alright guys, here we are at Sandy Hook, exploring these hidden bunkers. Do another epic exploration here at Broward.
Hurricane out there.
It's a little cold. Woo! This place is pitch black.
Who knows what the hell's gonna be here, man? Wow.
The bunker was a sprawling, confusing labyrinth of concrete corridors. It was easy to imagine getting lost in its depths, and the imposing structure felt more like an underground prison than a coastal defense fort. As they pushed deeper, they discovered that the bunker was even more complex than they first thought, with hidden passages branching off in unexpected directions. The thrill of discovery was mixed with a growing sense of unease.
What?
It's not a dead end.
What do you mean?
What do you call this?
A secret passage. Yo, this is crazy.
Hope these walls don't close in.
Dude, this is crazy.
I think that just leads back.
What felt like a dead end would suddenly reveal another path, pulling them further into the disorienting darkness. It was an explorer's dream, but the isolation and decay were a constant chilling reminder of where they were. Suddenly, an unseen presence made itself known. Something shot past them in the dark, startling them both and sending a wave of fear through the confined space.
What the fuck?
What is that?
That just scared me.
That's really creepy.
Why did that scare me so much?
Is that why you tripped? Yo, Mike, there's so many passages. Wow.
This is like undiscoverable.
While it was likely just an animal, the sudden movement and the oppressive silence was enough to put them on high alert. The bunker was not as empty as they had thought. Taking a moment to compose themselves, the creator explained the bunker's chilling history, a relic from World War II built to guard the coastlines during a time of high tension.
This is for anybody who's wondering what this place is. This is an abandoned old military bunker from World War II that was used to guard our coastline in New Jersey and New York when tensions were pretty high. This is what they left all this behind.
A lot of history here.
A lot of history here.
After navigating their way out, they headed towards a second bunker on the beach. This one, however, felt different. Disturbing graffiti referencing the fictional monster SCP-096 immediately set a sinister tone. As they carefully navigated the decaying interior, their worst fears were realized. In a split second, something darted through the darkness, catching both of them off guard and causing the creator to cry out in shock.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, we're not going in now.
Oh shit. You saw that?
Yeah. Another SCP escaped.
Huh.
I don't know if you know anything about it. It's a monster story.
They're trying to.
Sincerely gotta watch your step here. One wrong step and you're out.
Oh, that would suck.
Leave your shit straight.
You do gotta be careful.
That must be an exit. There's too much wind.
Yeah, be careful of your step.
They quickly joked that an SCP escaped, but the tense laughter did little to hide their genuine fear. They had seen something, and it had seen them. The rest of the exploration was filled with a palpable tension. Every shadow seemed to move, and every sound echoed with unnerving clarity. They documented the old rusted electrical panels and heating systems, tangible proof of the lives that once operated within these walls. But the memory of the fleeting shape in the darkness lingered. Although they left the bunkers safely, the question of what they saw remains. Was it just a frightened animal, or was something more sinister disturbed by their presence? Exploring abandoned places means stepping into the unknown, and sometimes the unknown stares back. Fortunately, the team from Epic Exploration knew when to be cautious. Their nerve-wracking adventure serves as a stark reminder that when you enter a place forgotten by time, you are never truly alone. Exploring abandoned buildings offers a glimpse into a forgotten world, but what happens when you find you're not as alone as you thought? Tonight, we examine one of the most terrifying urban explorations ever documented. Meet Graham Furlong, the urban explorer behind the YouTube channel of the same name. Graham is known for his daring investigations into decaying and forgotten structures, documenting the history left behind within their crumbling walls. His videos often capture the eerie silence of these abandoned places, but during one exploration, that silence would be shattered by a confrontation that pushed him and his companion to their limits. The video begins as Graham and his friend are deep within an abandoned structure. The atmosphere is already tense, but things take a terrifying turn when they hear voices and see lights approaching. Initially, they might have assumed it was security or law enforcement, a common risk for explorers, but that assumption quickly turned to dread.
Just come in there, hit me on the head.
You chat so much.
I swear down.
We didn't throw anything.
I swear down.
We didn't throw anything.
That rock.
That's a dream or something.
Yeah. We were near.
That rock was hit me on the
Throw
head.
it again.
No, I swear down.
Look. I told you, it nearly hit me on the head.
What?
I'm not lying.
I just said, hey, Queen, throw it again.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we are. Hands over.
What throwing rocks for? No, that's not police.
Okay.
That's not police. That's not police.
Oh, we got it. Okay.
We're coming.
Okay, we're coming. We're going out now.
That's not police. That's not police. That's not police.
Wait, you don't have to put your hands on.
Oh, wait, look.
Who is it?
That's not police.
Who's it?
The chilling realization washed over them. These weren't police officers. The tone was aggressive, and it was clear they were not there to enforce trespassing laws, but had other, more sinister intentions. Faced with a direct and hostile confrontation, the explorers are questioned aggressively.
You're not police.
Where are you from?
You're not even police.
Where are you from?
It's none of your,
Where are you from?
it's none of your business.
Where are you from?
None of your business. None of your fucking business. Shut up. I told you they weren't police.
Yeah, we're back. Close that. Come on. Where's the way?
We came from this way. No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. It was this way.
Let's go both ways, both ways.
I told you that. Turn your lights off.
When they ask who the strangers are, they are met with hostility and a chilling refusal to identify themselves, confirming they are in serious danger. Panic sets in. Graham and his friend retreat deeper into the building, desperately trying to find a place to hide. The only instruction given is a whispered, urgent command to turn off their lights, plunging them into darkness as they hope the intruders will pass by, unaware of their presence. But the intruders don't leave. Instead, their aggression escalates. The explorers realize the men are now actively trying to get inside their hiding spot.
Oh, they've pissed me off then. Yeah, they're coming in.
Suddenly, the situation goes from a terrifying chase to a direct assault. The intruders begin throwing objects into the building, shattering the silence and sending Graham and his friend scrambling for cover. The fear is palpable as they yell for each other to get down, realizing they are trapped and under attack.
Yeah, they're gonna throw something. Told ya. Yeah, they're coming back. Get down, because they're going to throw something at the window. Come here, come here. Ringing the police. Come here, follow me now.
Knowing they can't stay there any longer, the only option left is to call for real help and make a run for it. One of them makes a break for it, urging the other to follow as they desperately try to escape the building and the violent individuals hunting them. The video cuts off in a state of chaos, leaving the viewer to wonder if they made it out safely. The identity of the men remains a mystery. Were they squatters protecting their territory, or did Graham and his friends stumble upon something far more illegal and dangerous? They were lucky to have realized the threat when they did. Had they mistaken the men for authority or hesitated for a moment longer, this terrifying encounter could have had a tragic ending. It's a stark reminder that in the world of urban exploration, the greatest threat isn't a building's structural integrity, but the dangerous intentions of the people you might find hiding in the shadows. That's it for this video. Make sure to subscribe and let us know your thoughts about these encounters in the comments below.